Listen, it cannot be. Yes, the man said it's a private enterprise, and you agree with him.
But what isn't it?
All sporting organizations. Western Cricket Board is a national sporting body.
It is.
Okay. All sporting organizations.
But isn't it privately run though?
Isn't it run by private people?
It's not a private part. Well,
it's not taxpayers' money run the West Indies Cricket Board, do you know?
Yeah, because it's like, all right, there's that you call them statutory.
And it's not government determines who is there and who is not.
I know that entities like RGD.
No man, the caller wasn't wrong in doing it, my boss.
You're not right neither, brother.
No man, it wasn't wrong, man. It's more private than anything else.
When the money generates a year time, the people them take the money and put it in their pocket, brother.
Huh?
The owners, the quote unquote owners, every private enterprise have owners. Do the members who get the money when it generates?
No man, but they put it back in the cricket board finances. But it's not publicly, it's not the public, it's not the government run it in the boss and determine what the pay has to.
Which government?
No government at all. Them have them own body and them vote and all them something in the boss and decide what the president and all of that. It's not the
who get when the money generated.
What do we mean? What do we mean by a private company? Because I'm not sure. What does a private company mean? For the sake of this conversation, what do we mean by a private company?
Because, all right, we know a private company where people come together and build them company and sell, you have shares or whatever. Yeah. And when the profit generates, it go back to the owners, right?
All right, fine. So what is a public?
All right, the answer.
Well, what is a public company?
It's owned by the government.
And the West Indies is not owned by the government.
Of the public, the people.
And I'm saying in that context, West Indies is not owned by the government or by governments.
What we can say maybe is that sporting bodies and the West Indies is not unique in this. They need a separate category. We cannot categorize them either as a private enterprise.
All right, I can live with that.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Okay.
I see a point. It's not the usual private operation business.
All the people thought that, like say.
But they don't have to answer to any government or
Yeah, because
they still have to go out and seek their own sponsorship.
Yes. Everybody, J3, all of them.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of vibe, you know. Next thing, when speaker, this Silver come on the other day and make a ton of run. Is he not on a central contract?
I would think so.
We earn upwards of $150,000 a year.
Well, it depends on what grade contract he have. But what's the
point? Plus, he make add-ons when he playing a regional.
What's the point?
I'm saying they said this is a come home, make a ton of run, like him do it for nothing.
No, I understand.
This is a standard benefit.
But if he
get 400,000,
if he got selected for the test team, his income would go up.
But he not have to pay for the test team to make a good income.
No, but I don't think nobody does that. Remember, first class cricketers are being paid enough. So I say
right. So to say that if you commit to the West Indies, you are being out of pocket. You're earning.
No, you're not out of pocket.
1% of your country earn.
You're not out of pocket, but there are better opportunities playing T20 cricket if you are a fairly decent player.
Yeah, but I will you see when you're on one side of the argument, you know, have to talking at some extreme to make it point, you know.
I'm not sure I understand.
Even the argument that the players are being less paid. So the number, when you look at the number, you can say a British player, English player, they'll be earning probably £1 million a year, while West Indies players is earning nearly 200,000, on average.
Yeah.
But if you look how much it takes to live in England, it's a livable wage. It's much more than it takes to live in the West Indies.
I don't know, I never live in England yet, sir. But I would prefer.
No, but I seem to want to. But
I would prefer to be an English cricketer like Joe Root.
You know, I have a family member, you see, We live in New
So what
York.
you say, the West Indian man where I get 150 or 200,000 is better off than Joe Root where I make £1 million?
Yeah.
No, my boss.
Yes, man, living expensive.
You're wrong, my boss.
No, man, serious.
Listen, I'm not saying it's better off.
Yeah, because the economy in that country is much better than the economy in Jamaica.
Hold on,
you consider that as well. You have to be careful.
How much you have to pay for tax in England?
I don't know, but I still think they're better than we.
Why board never want to go England?
What is wrong with you, my boss?
No,
why think Leon Bailey is playing in England and not playing in Jamaica?
Hold on, man.
Why you think every single footballer, even they prefer to run to the US? Well, let me finish now, my boss, man. Can you talking nonsense now, man? Why you think even USL players they prefer to run to the USL in a bush league in America than to stay in Jamaica, my boss? For 150,000. Come on, my boss, man.
Listen to me.
Make more money, man, in every regard, brother.
No, Zidane.
Then why are they running away from here? All of them. Once they get the opportunity to go play overseas, them gone.
You're saying Joe Root
What is wrong with this, man?
You're saying that Joe Root would swap his £1 million England contract.
No.
No. For the opportunity to live in the West Indies for 150,000.
Listen to me now.
Based on living conditions in the West Indies.
I'm saying at £1 but further in the West Indies than it goes in Britain. Okay.
No, so that's why I want to ask you this. Who you think is better? If they want to play T20. So let's say Craig Brathwaite or Joshua De Silva, who want to play no whole heap of T20 cricket.
Yeah.
You believe that Joshua De Silva standard of living with him 150 or 200,000 pounds is greater than Joe Root with £1 million in England?
I will.
I'm completely getting this wrong.
It depends how much you're making.
You're completely getting this wrong.
No, man. So Joshua De Silva live down at Trinidad. He might get 150 or 200,000 US a year.
What is he able to do with his income?
No. That's what I'm asking you. You are saying that Joe Root with £1 million a year, is likely to be living at a lower standard of living than Joshua De Silva down at Trinidad. Oh, you mean? Well, I know, brother.
No, brethren. How much Joe Root pay for him service and him good them when buy?
Then you shouldn't have come with them. You shouldn't have come with them the information. Are they even $1 million US? Joe Root are getting £1 million in a brother.
Me ask you how much him pay for goods and service when buy?
Why your son away, my boss. You're better off having £2 million in England than having 2 million Jamaican dollars. No, because I'm saying to you, my boss, you're better off in England having £2 million.
Well, he's saying US. Because US them get paid.
It doesn't follow Orville.
So £2 million in England is not as good as 200,000 US in a Jamaica.
Yeah, move it up.
Then Joe Root, all right, Joe Root, £1 million in England, 150,000 US in Jamaica. Boy, give me the £1 million per US.
You think so? You might end up a crackhead. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, the man.
Enough man will have them million that them a crockett.
No, but a different thing that it depends on what you do with your money. That's a different argument. No. If you want to take your money and go gamble on them, so that's your business. Don't try that, the boss. Nobody try that.
No, but anyway, moving on. Orville.
Yeah, man, if you move on.
Orville, statics for the first test, for the test series and all. Because you hear me say, you see? You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Me did love your tactical proposal, you know.
Which is what?
We bring in Australia out here. I think we should have put them on some turgid, slow pitch, you know. And pick 2 spinners outside or 3 spinners, you know.
The one good thing we hear is like Steve Smith now, which is a disappointment. But this Australian batting lineup not all. I just 2 weeks careless, you know.
No, but
them not all that special at the moment.
If we ever put them any grass on the pitch, give them.
But I would believe that he is the Wood and Cummings and Michelle Stark can out bowl if we try put them on something we are come off.
What we think is Orville?
Yeah.
Our best chance is to bat as long as possible against them and tire them out. Starting in the first match. We need to make them bowl one job.
But if they know we're going to put them on turning pitches, they're not going to come with some spinners like what them did on the subcontinent the other day.
Yeah, true.
Oh, they don't know.
But those spinners where they are going to put on the subcontinent, where they are going to have, are not as potent
as
spinning conditions.
As Warwick.
No, in other words, our spinners can match their spinners.
Zidane.
Yes.
I don't know if we have this.
Why they do is make us close?
No, man, I see the point, man. You're giving yourself the best chance. Even though the spinners might be as good as you and the fast bowlers way better. So you give yourself the best chance.
That's what I'm okay with.
Yeah,
man.
We need to bat as long as possible against
man, I see the point.
Perhaps possibly injure them. Long and get injured.
Yeah, man. The game plan in every game is to bat as long as possible against your position.
All right.
Yeah, man. What do we do now? Go back online. Huh? Break. Yeah, we take the break. We'll come in now.
It will be a September to remember.
Do you remember when it first started? September.
The Jamaican contingent made up of the Old Guards and the Rising Stars will once again seek to represent Jamaica at the ice level at the 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Japan. The games will take place between September 13 and 21, and of course your tried and proven track and field station, Omega Radio, will have all the action. In addition, we'll have all the breakdown, predictions, and summary in our preview and review show. So don't worry, your number one track and field station has you covered.
Cricket, lovely cricket on Omega Radio as the West Indies battle Australia in 3 test matches. The action starts in the land of flying fish and cuckoo, June 25th. From Barbados, next stop, the Spice Isle, Grenada, July 3rd. And the final stop, the land of wood and water, Jamaica, July the 11th. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I'll be part of a top-class commentary team. Cricket, lovely cricket, on Omega Radio. You got a date, so don't be late.
Jamaica! It's time for Make a Move with Jamaica Moves. The Corporate Wellness Challenge 8x8 edition is here. 8 challenges, 8 months, 1 healthier workforce. Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. This national movement pushes companies to compete, connect, transform your workplace 1 challenge at a time. Launch date Thursday, June 19, 2025. Register your company online at moh.gov.jm and lock in your spot. The Jamaica Moves Corporate Wellness Challenge 8x8 edition. Creating healthier workplaces for a healthier Jamaica.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back online, but time for music now. And that is brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. We'll tell you which music it is in a little while. Well, we're not quite seeing it just yet, but just play it, Astar, and then we'll back announce as usual. Oh, here we go. Bring You Out by Apostle Lawrence featuring Triple OG.
To God be the glory. Apostle, that can't teach your pen when God write a story. So we have to testify right now. Let's go.
I am God. I am God. I am Jehovah. No matter what the devil do, no matter what that drug can do, I am God will bring you out. Listen, my daughter, I am God. I am God. I am Jehovah. No matter what the devil do, no matter what they try to do, I am God will bring you out. Listen, am God. I am God. I will bring you out. No matter what the devil do, no matter what they try to do, I am God will bring you out. Mark 10.
City. Drop our name, make we pray for we family. City. Blood of Jesus, that cover me. From me a little picnic. If I never got the devil would have walled me. Just it trap me, just it kill me. I shall not die of that, God tell me. City. Drop our name, make we pray for we family. City. Blood of Jesus, that cover we. Hey, from me a little picnic. If I never got the devil would have walled me. Just it trap me, just it kill me. I shall not die of that, God tell me. Hey.
I am God. I am God. I am Jehovah. No matter what the devil do, no matter what that dragon do, I am God will bring you out. Listen, my daughter, I am God. I am God. I am Jehovah. No matter what the devil do, no matter what they try to do, I am God will bring you out. Listen, my son, I am God. I am God. I will bring you out. No matter what the devil do, no matter what they try to do, I am God will bring you out. I am God will bring you out. I am God will bring you out. Bring you.
All right, so that was our first selection on the show. And we are ready again. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. We are about to start the second hour.
We're not looking at anything yet.
In terms of text.
Yeah, man. Text, WhatsApp text, and YouTube comments as well.
All right, so let us do that. Let's start. All right, make we take one call and then we go to
all right.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon.
All right, that's Truck.
Oh, Truck. Good afternoon.
Well, when they are from it was Garvey, you know. I'm going through Illyria in 5. I'm going through. Who was that a while ago?
That was Leon.
With somebody was ridiculous. $1 million, £1 million versus what? 200,000.
US.
A joke, something that joke. You see, Garvey has this notion, and it's not him alone, that the demise of West Indies cricket came about because what? We just, let us say, we never go to England. Is that where it is?
Yeah, they feel like
that
going to
can't be
England.
the reason why we just weren't doing anything. Our what you call it? Our club cricket. If you went and go down to Lucas, I grew up looking at cricket down at Lucas and Kensington. And I could go there and I could watch man like Everton Mattis and Basil Williams all of those great sitting Jonah Williams, all of those cricketers. And the senior cup was proper cricket, Orville.
You're telling me?
So now that with the senior, when you go down at Kensington and look for Lucas now, I like a 2 dust bowl. It's like, I don't know what to say. Those clubs look like now.
That is the
you
reason.
See how long it has taken Kensington to come up back to the top of the pile.
That is the reason why we're not doing well. Not because we're not going England.
No, so if that is the grassroots, if that's where the youth will come through, and then the players will step up now and start to play for the Kensington, Lucas, Melbourne, and whatever, then it's not now come through the so. It just come in like water, drip water, pipe, drip. Then up at the top, we're just going to look like a joke.
Yes, sir.
When Brian was captain of the West Indies team, I think that would have been the worst West Indies team we would have seen. That is why Brian Lara's average is so poor. Because by the time the team going out of the dressing room and the 2 openers gone back, and by the time Brian put on him patch, enough to go out there, go back.
That is why I'm average so poor.
Yeah. Because he's going to be in a poor team.
So Brian Lara has had a poor average?
No, well, poor in relation to if you look at it, Steve Smith, which you always compare with, which is in a pretty good team.
Yeah, man. But
so
I'm
when
saying
that Australia team got there to bat, it's going to take maybe 2 days before Steve go to the wicket to bat.
Yeah, but I can understand you, but I wouldn't say Brian Lara's average is poor, and 2,
I think it could be better if he was in a stronger team.
It could, but there's no guarantee.
Yeah, but it could be reason that with a strong team where he would not go so early, and then he would not play a race now to try to put on some runs on the board that the bowlers can defend.
Vivrich has played in probably the strongest all-time team, and Vivrich averaged less than Brian. So I'm saying it comes to your mindset now, because one of the things that playing in our weak team force Brian Lara to do is to knuckle down and batten up. Brian Lara knew that his wicket was crucial to the team's scores, and because Lara never did particularly well against joke opposition, him save him best for the best opposition. So clearly the big occasion and the bigger team.
But if you remember, anytime he faced Australia, it would not have been his best, because as Brian comes out to bat, then throw the ball give him.
No, man. Brian Lara did very well against Australia, my boss.
When you get him a lot of the time, his average, because I'm saying his average could be better. What was the big PS name at the time?
McGrath. But Lara have most 900 against Australia, brother. Not do that. Lara did very well against Australia, man. And your argument not bad that if he was playing in a stronger team, it could be better. But
stronger team that he would make more runs.
I'm saying that there were other people who played in strong teams and they didn't average.
I never make as much runs.
Yeah, right. So
fine, fair enough.
It's not rocket science. It's not automatic.
You see, one of the things that when I talk cricket with people sometimes, when we're looking at what's happening in West Indies now, and the players get blamed for only wanting to make money, right? And them go, everybody say, oh, sit down, them go play T20. But you were making the point the other day, Orville, when West Indies selectors see like, sir, we're going to throw where you want, throw it time and throw it, and throw it, Harry. There's no coming back. So therefore, these are the type of things that force the man to say, but I'm going to leave the testing alone, I make my T20.
I try to get the ball.
Yeah. Dictate how far I'm going to go, how much money I'm going to make. Because look at it. I don't think that Banner did so poorly. That Banner, from them throat, Banner can't get a peep. Not even a PT, not even a an 18 he said try to get him back. Orville.
Listen, when them drop banner, me get it. But there's no way. Banner average 38 in them, but at some point,
that is what I say.
At some point,
and a lot of the cricketers now don't have a 38 average.
Not a lot. None of them do. None of the current team has that. That man
none of the current. I throw a banner. I could even try to alright. I could try bring him back. I could give him a little spot on the 18 tour and see if he still have the chance still. Them throw away him. See them throw away Blackwood. You see me I say when they throw away the players like this now, okay, the players will say, let me leave that thing there alone.
Yeah.
Because home will survive. They not just want to survive. They come back home, come play in the regional.
Yeah, man.
No. And them are call the farmer. And so them start calling you now, you know.
Yeah.
Farmer Westin is up now. Farmer Westin is middle order. Farmer Westin is that. So it's like you have farmer going back to farming.
Yeah, man.
And as I said, we could have put the silver in that 16. So even though he's a wicket-keeper batsman, he is a batsman anyway.
That's my argument.
And he could have gotten in the team. And as I say, you have made the point. I mean, yes, you'd want to bring in Michael Louis because you think he potentially he may come into the next crop. But you can't have him at the expense of especially when you want to have a good performance against an Australia team. You want your strongest team against Australia.
Big man, Brandon King played in the same tournament where Joshua De Silva played. The man far out. The man far out, but Brandon King, you know.
Far out, but everybody.
The man out, but Michael Louis, you know. And the two of them in the squad. But because him can't keep him not considered as a batsman. I don't understand that.
So because but I mean, the fact that him not keep don't mean him can't, is what you're saying, him can't feel anywhere else on the field. Him only can be behind the stumps.
No, man,
I'm sure that is not the case.
Every keeper can feed someone, man. Do that to the man.
No, it's that, and then also, I mean, we have test cricket going to start right in a month time. Is then that before going to start?
No, next at the 25th test match, the first test down at Barbados.
Yeah, and we not hear a lot of promotion. So it's like when the crowd promote to come at the game.
Oh, no, but surely they're not promote down at Barbados.
Yeah.
Because I see they're promoting the games at our national football games right throughout the time. So I'm sure they're doing the same in Barbados. Yeah, man, I think they're doing the same because I see them promoting the games for the Jamaica league.
It needs to ramp up.
A long time. No, man, look like them do some extra because a long time in the security promote so much in Jamaica. I see billboards don't have stoplight rounds.
Billboards. Okay.
Yeah, man.
We need to see the people. We need to see people come out and full Savannah Park. You know what I mean? It's a long time cricket, but full Savannah Park. I like everything else at full Savannah Park except cricket.
Indeed.
I believe it, that's summer boss. Big up.
Yeah, man. That's up yourself.
All right. Cool. All right. We'll take a break. We're coming now.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Lasco Food Drink is everything you need to support your family's nutrition. Have it at home or take it with you every day for all-day energy. Lasco Food Drink has your favorite flavors, including low-sugar options, so you sacrifice nothing. Packed with protein, calcium, vitamins, and minerals, including iron. Lasco Food Drink is the winning taste and nutrition for your family. Nutrition never tasted so good. Also, try Lasco La Soy as a lactose-free alternative.
Jamaica! It's time for Make a Move with Jamaica Moves. The Corporate Wellness Challenge 8x8 edition is here. 8 challenges, 8 months, 1 healthier workforce. Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. This national movement pushes companies to compete, connect, transform your workplace 1 challenge at a time. Launch date Thursday, June 19, 2025. Register your company online at moh.gov.jm and lock in your spot. The Jamaica Moves Corporate Wellness Challenge 8x8 edition, creating healthier workplaces for a healthier Jamaica.
Cricket, lovely cricket on Omega Radio as the West Indies battle Australia in 3 test matches. The action starts in the land of flying fish and cuckoo, June 25th. From Barbados, next stop, the Spice Isle Grenada, July 3rd. And the final stop, the land of wood and water, Jamaica, July the 11th. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I'll be part of a top-class commentary team. Cricket, lovely cricket, on Omega Radio. You got a date, so don't be late.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, what do we do now? We go back online, Miss B? All right, hello.
Hello, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Monty.
Speaking of Moti and Banner, Mr. Higgins, you could have put Robert Samuels in that category too, you know.
Yes.
I think Robert Samuels made 70 yard and what 30 yard not out in our last test.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was 30 yard nuts, but yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. So the idea about but it was not a bad performance and did not get a game after that. Not so.
Never played test cricket.
Right. So we have seen over the years where 1 and 2 players go through that. But Mr. Higgins, we understand him not being dropped. But don't you think that Banner has not done himself
I agree.
justice in knocking down the door of the...
I think he became disillusioned with many things, and many think him.
But him himself could have used it as a motivation, and even you yourself sometimes you say get some
bad decisions,
a bad decision,
suffered a few injuries, and meeting kind of fall out of love with the game.
Yes, a lot of reasons why. But before we go back on the cricket, Zidane, tennis Zidane, right? Look at this now, tennis. Djokovic and Nadal, right?
Yes.
So if Djokovic and Nadal are playing at the Wimbledon, and you Zidane Matthews, or not even say you, anybody, pick, say one person pick Djokovic to beat Nadal in the quarterfinal or the semi-final, and Nadal to beat Djokovic in the quarterfinal or the semi-final. No, Djokovic beat Nadal and reach the final, playing against another weaker opponent. If you had bet against Djokovic, now come to the final and say, you're picking Djokovic to beat that lesser opponent, should you be looked at as this big guru?
So you got it wrong between Nadal and Djokovic.
Yes, you got it wrong. I'm doing a parallel between the basketball.
So you get the difficult one wrong. You can't take no praise for getting the easy one right.
Right. So if you pick a certain big team from down at the east,
yes.
If you pick a certain big team from down at the east to win, right, and that big team get knocked out, right, and you also had another certain team to lose.
A correction, man.
That same certain team now.
Boss, the Oklahoma City Thunder were one of the biggest favorites to win the NBA championship. So him now running finally now.
So if you want them to lose,
man, it's worse than you're making it out to be. Remember, this man dismissed the Thunder completely. Every time he call him, he say, "What about the Thunder?" Him say, "No, sir." What about the Thunder? Him say, "No, sir." I must see that every time he ask him, man, he do analysis. He talk about Houston, he talk about the Curry, he talk about Lakers that they added. I say, what about the Thunder? No, sir. All of us don't know Thunder got destroyed in there. Correction,
right. And I know. Now the Thunder seems like them will get the job done. You want to take praise to that?
You can't joke.
No praise.
No, sir, no praise. You did not dismiss the man them totally. You all even have Houston over the man them with 3 months in the season remain. I mean, I say, what about the Thunder, my boss?
Right, that's why I said. That's why I said to you, say if Djokovic now come play against a weaker opponent, you pick Joker.
The whole world know it obvious know that Thunder is the big favorites to it.
Right.
And he must say 4 over 4-1. I know after 2 games in there now. So again, him not even get the analysis.
Again, not even right.
Yeah.
That. And yes, I remember after game 2. After game 2, when you 1-1 and him said to you, "Oh, it's gonna be," you know the word. So you even get game 3 wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So he can't come take no praise.
No man, not a guru this season at all. No praise him.
Not at all.
Him flop this year.
Yeah, man, he flop this year, man. So he put it on flop.
Yes.
And Mr. Person, you know how you we attack. So
yeah, man.
Yes. Yeah, but back to the cricket now, Mr. Higgins, before me leave, right? You mentioned to Dwight and a few persons over the years that one of the reasons why West Indies cricket was strong, local cricket was strong, regional cricket was strong, and all of that.
Yeah.
Mr. Higgins. The Tamar Lambert team. Do you think that the Tamar Lambert team is the? I'm talking about the components of the team now, and do you think it is the best Jamaica team that we have seen over the years?
No.
But them win 5 straight.
Because the opposition that they had to play was easier than the opposition that other teams had to play.
So which team you say could rival that team? A team.
Remember, we had a team with Holding, Walsh, and Patterson.
Remember, so that a bowling on
that team had Dujan.
Mm-hmm.
That team had Jimmy Adams. That team would have had for me.
Yeah, fair enough. So you're saying that not because they dominate, not because the Tamar Lambert team dominate so much. That doesn't mean they don't have that sort of success.
No, man. Because by the time
if you take out, all right, no. Let me put it this way. If by some reason you're supposed to take the Mikey team that you mentioned, put it in that era. And put the Tamar Lambert in that year. You're saying that team. But we know it's not gonna happen. But it's reasonable to believe that they would have the same sort of success.
Yeah, man. I think if Holding and Walsh and Patterson and Dujan and Robert Taines and Nehemiah Perry and Deli Morgan and Jeffrey Dujan.
Well, you mentioned Perry, but the thing is, what me I look for on side. This is why me I look for that team. With the Tamar Lambert team. Remember, you talk about Nikita Miller, you talk about you see the kind of wickets them where we used to have, what we have in the Tamar Lambert time. Remember, we don't really have them kind of big bouncy wickets with Mikey holding them now go get the sort of big bouncy wickets them where then get in a back in a them time there, you know.
I don't understand.
No, what I'm saying, the kind of wickets where the kind of wickets where them used to get.
But who used
the kind of wicket, not wickets, wicket. The kind of the pitch matter, the kind of pitch where Mikey them used to get back in a for them time. I don't think. Remember, say if them now get that kind of pitch during that Tamar Lambert time, you know. So those pitches would favor their bowling more, you know.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Put Mikey Holding team, Mr. Higgins, in a Lambert them team with the sort of wickets. Remember, say a Cornwall and
you're saying the wickets them
they bowl long the team them not in time there.
Yeah, but
so remember, say them the kind of wicket them Mikey them holding them would get.
Yeah, but those Mikey Holding teams also had Nehemiah Perry and Robert Taines and them. I think they were a better team, but their opponents were also. Remember, Greenwich and Higgins Holding them used to play against, you know, and Viv and Richie Richards and them kind of man there.
So you don't think the wickets would have been any factor, none at all?
Them man they would have adapt, man. Them man they would have adapt.
Well, fair enough. Yeah. I was giving this Tamar Lambert team the edge, but based on your analysis, me have got to look at it more.
Yeah, I think.
All right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right. I agree.
I will stay now, Miss B. We go back online.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. You sound far and hollow though. A correction is?
Oh, this is correction.
Yeah, man. You sound far.
Yeah, man. I'm on the work side, you know?
On the work.
Oh.
Zidane.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question, Zidane. Concerning the basketball season this year, when did Correction come on the radio and proclaim to get it right this year? Tell me an instance.
Well, after you get it wrong, you take your lick. Some lick still. You take your lick still.
So why when Mount Salem come on the radio being disingenuous and outright lie?
No, I guess he's talking about a private. I guess he's talking about a private conversation.
Then why did you tell him to keep in private affairs private? Because I didn't come on the radio.
Fear. No.
Listen.
Hold on. You're dead right, my boss.
Good.
Yes, you're dead right. So you don't take no credit on here. You come and say, boy, you get it. You don't get it so right this year at all.
All right.
Yes.
Since him got here, let me go here with him.
Yeah, right.
We in our group.
Yes.
You just declare something that the whole world see that OKC is the favorite, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if you're talking about a series, you're not claiming any credit for predictions of the overall season.
Mm-hmm.
If the whole world see that OKC is the favorite, and a man say Pacers are going to win, and you say, all right, Pacers not going to win. And when Pacers win game one, the man come out, come beating and go on with a bag of things in the group. Isn't it fair play that when Pacers get them kick out, you return them the same favor?
Is it that fact that Pacers won, or is it because the manner in which you said Thunder would have won?
Because
you said it wouldn't have been close enough.
I declare that Pacers would lose 4-1 or 4-2.
No, man, you never said 4-2. You never said 4-2.
Yes, boss.
You say it wouldn't be close. You say Pacers had no chance.
Listen to yes, because they're going to lose, and I said, and I backed that up by
no man, but in the series after 4 games was 4-2, and it's a game that Pacers could have won and made it 3-1. You can't say they had no chance.
Did I?
So the analysis they off the ball. Hold the line, bro. Hold the line, correction.
I say a team is going to win 4-1 or the most 4-2.
No man, you dismiss them totally, man. The series was close as that. You're getting no chance wrong, man. You're getting no chance part of it wrong, boss. Hold the line, correct. Hold the line. Hold the line. We'll take a break.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Phil Foden inspired defending champions Manchester City to victory over Moroccan side Wadana Casablanca in their FIFA Club World Cup opening game in Philadelphia. The Premier League side had seen fellow European heavyweights Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea all record victories in their first games and made no mistakes themselves against the North African side, helped by Foden's return to form with a goal and an assist. And that's your Sports in it.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
And now we have Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. Now, Mr. Mac, we've been hearing a lot of good things about the Three Angels Pharmacy. What is it that makes the Three Angels Pharmacy so unique?
Well, you know, at Three Angels Pharmacy, we offer fast, friendly, and efficient customer service. We give back to our community. We offer counseling, blood pressure checks, cholesterol checks. We do photocopying, printing, faxes. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohan McNally, manager of the Three Angels Pharmacy. For further information, call us at 625-5584 or 295-7469. Three Angels Pharmacy, located at shop number 7, Caledonia Plaza, 7B Caledonia Road, Mandeville.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels 2 promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Red Stripe, Heineken, True Milk, Brinks, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carrier's Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart, best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Rating Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Cricket, lovely cricket on Omega Radio as the West Indies battle Australia in 3 test matches. The action starts in the land of flying fish and cuckoo, June 25th. From Barbados, next stop, the Spice Isle Grenada, July 3rd. And the final stop, the land of wood and water, Jamaica, July the 11th. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I'll be part of a top-class commentary team. Cricket, lovely cricket, on Omega Radio. You got a date, so don't be late.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
After you're dead and gone, party go still go on. Even though outside, don't drink and drive. Nobody rush to your graveside.
The Time, brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Correction.
Yes,
yeah, man.
No.
What I'm saying to you, remember?
Hold on, man.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
If I say Spacers have no chance, that's a vague statement, right? It's a very broad brush statement, isn't it?
No, man, me understand why no chance being in a sports.
No, hold on, man. If I went and concluded and I said I will give them one game, the most 2.
No, man, I don't remember you saying anything about the most 2.
Sir, but what I am saying that fellow just call. I feel if him don't take up the phone and call the station, he doesn't have no credible for taxi. You understand?
Yeah, but
he knows that in the group, myself and Shipping Port have demanded them to win 4-2.
Yeah, but
so I have been specific in the group.
I'm just going by what you're saying on air, though. You talk to me and you said that.
No, this man take a private conversation and bring here. And I am telling you what is in the group.
Okay. So you had 4-2 in the group.
I am very specific, and I said, in the man them will win. I will give them 4-1, the most 4-2.
Yeah, but the series has been close.
Understand?
The series has been close still. So you're wrong when I said give them no chance.
So I am not someone who is shy when I get it wrong to say I get it wrong, you know. Because if that, I'm going to put $1, I take $1 out of my pocket. I is a man, I give whole heap of licks so I am prepared to take licks. That is a man, you know, when I get licks in the group, him run out of the group, you know, press exit button and run out of the group when lick reach him, you know.
What do you mean, exit the group and then come back?
Group, you know.
Who Mount Salem?
Yeah. I then type of man them that we are talking about, you know. When Mr. reach him, fly out of the group, you know, and then a couple of days him come back in the group, you know. You know, run when I take my lick like a man, you know, because when I give it.
Yeah.
You understand? And when I get it wrong, I push up my hand
all
and
right.
say,
To be fair to you, though, you did come on the radio multiple. Even with the Denver thing, you came and said, Zidane, you got the Denver thing right. They are much better than I thought. And you also say they got it wrong this year. So on the radio... I'm
not to tell me I'm wrong. I know when I'm wrong. I'm in a fight when I'm wrong because I'm not getting no pleasure out of that.
All right.
You understand?
Yes. But that was funny. When you said the man run out of the group when licks are reach him.
Yeah, when licks are reach, certain man fly out of the group, brother. And then beg to come back in a group like a little baby. Yeah?
Yes, indeed.
So That's not my call for clear up.
All right, cool correction.
Cool.
All right, boss. Back on line, they're coming in thick and fast. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Nick.
Well, on.
Yes.
What's up, Nick?
You know, you're no guilty, na? The voice there.
In a correction voice?
Yeah.
By the way, this is another man, a member of that group that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I have to call to clarify.
Yes.
Right? There's only one thing why I'm so correct. Why I'm just about Mount Salem. Right?
Yes.
And that's the only correct thing. Right? Listen. Correction choose Cleveland. Correction choose Warriors to knock out the
Thunder. Yeah.
Right? Right? He said Warriors would topple the Thunder.
Yes.
You understand? No, that is not the argument in the group why Correction gets unbeaten. Correction act like the Thunder was his chosen team from day one. That you see him talk a while ago?
Oh, he's giving the impression as if he was
right?
going with the Thunder through.
Right. Him adapt the Thunder. Basically adapt the Thunder. You understand?
And a claim guruship in the group.
Remember, I'm going as far as to say the Thunder, the other beating why I get is that him said the Thunder would destroy the Pacers.
Yes, that's what I was pointing out to him, yeah.
You see any destruction?
No, that's the point I'm making to him, that you got that part of it wrong. He said they would be destroyed, it would be easy.
No, and maybe other people can chip in. If the Thunders go down 4-2, is that being destroyed?
I mean, if the
Pacers go down 4-2.
No.
If the Pacers go down 4-2.
No, looking at the series, there's no destroying going on, my boss. The Thunders are fighting hard.
Yeah. Someone get that clear, because that is one of the big points in the group. What
I'm going to tell us, destroy by his terms is who beat who.
Well, let me ask you, Zidane.
Yes.
Basketball terms, series. Pacers lose 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
Is that being destroyed?
No, man. What has happened in Nick? I can tell you this as a fact. All the experts who were saying the things that corrections were saying, admitting that they are wrong about the Pacers and that. They didn't expect it to be this close. They didn't expect the Pacers to be this good.
I don't want to say, but that is being said to him in the group.
Yeah.
All the so-called gurus.
Yes.
Right? This season we call them gurais.
Yes.
Not gurus, right?
Yes.
All the so-called gurus.
Let me ask you now, in our football match, if we beat you 4-2, did I destroy you?
I don't think so. You beat me, but you're not destroyed.
No, man. For me, it comes down to how, because if me go 4-love and a tie with you, and in the 89 minutes just score, and then in the 90 minutes just score again, we could still say me destroy you, me just that tie with you.
Put it this way, Nick. If me was correction, I mean said
more stick to this series.
No. Me I tell you, if I was correction, I say okay, I got destroy Pacers, and the series done 4-2. Uno can't tell me no.
No, man, you can't be 2.
Yeah. You can't work with me 4-2 destruction.
You can't be 2-2 after 4 games that you destroy me.
Tried.
It can't be 2-2 after 4 games that you destroy me.
Well, me can't beat upon that, so you have to join correction.
No. If me was correction, me a defender. Because 2-2 in a football match and me can beat you 4-2. I destroy you.
But the
it could be hard. Put it away.
Is that right? Correction in the group acting like boy, like Thunder team.
From day one.
Right?
No.
Yeah, from day one.
No, I can't help him with that.
It's not like boy, like I'm telling you a while ago, so him choose the Thunder for the series, right?
Yeah.
It's not like that. The man basically, we were trying to tell him that, listen, other gurus like probably Pioneer or some other man, come on, who never get it right, but them talk humbly about the series. That's not what correction is doing. Correction gloating. Correction gloating. Right? So correction never tell you the real deal a while ago.
Oh.
Right? Correction try to trick the people. Correction can't trick the people. Right? But him get it right about Salem. Because he might get some licks too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see Salem, come on, correction to get some real licks.
Okay.
Which was your team at the start, Nick?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Which NBA team you did like?
I did like the Celtics.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a note because Tatum went down. Although it look like they would lose anyway still. But
well, I find an excuse, you know.
That's not an excuse, man. If in basketball, if your best player injury, you're not competitive against a competitive, you will lose.
Correction needs to come when correction come, man. Correction needs to tell you the real truth, man. Correction, the go on like him innocent. Correction in the group, I jump up and down like thunder.
That's why Mount Salem brought you to the radio. Oh,
yeah, like thunder and team. But and about remember one of the beating them where I get to, you know. I think one of the game where him talk to you about him say tonight's game Thunders is going to destroy the Pacers, and he never go like that. So everything when I'm talk in a basketball this season, everything go the opposite.
Yeah.
And he might get some real beating for that. The honest truth is, I not see what correction I fight about. Correction for just take him teeth.
Yeah, bad season for you. Just say bad season and run.
Him to take him teeth them and hold them till next season. You know, he hold him teeth gone.
Check the dentist.
Yeah, man.
Well,
So I just saw it go. So
correction.
Call him out. He need to come defend himself because him have to know and him alone in the group.
Oh, over to you, correction.
Him not talk honest. Him not. Me know say I'm dead to call back in him. You probably have to give him a second call right now.
No. Tomorrow thing.
Big up yourself, Nick.
What are the next thing?
Oh, yeah.
Change subject.
All right.
Orville.
Yeah.
I think I see something like the assistant coach for Arnett gone down a mobile to, you know. Right?
Yes, I saw it this morning.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So they could action go.
Hey, me understand. Say maybe a wage bill is rivaling Mount Pleasant and maybe slightly bigger, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's
interesting.
It's lower the man away from Arnett. You know. It's not fire Gilbert, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, the thing what Mr. Epstein said about the former coach, he wanted the 4 months contract.
Yeah.
Me get some information that true, you know. Because you know, me get a little peeping say boy, them actually offered him a longer contract.
Hold on, make me give you 1 minute.
Man, hold on,
1 minute.
Because you know everything we're going down.
Don't hold on.
Yeah, man, we're coming back.
Tracy, who you go give on now? You're too fast. Hey, me I got Jotex now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them. Me can't get some? No, go buy your own. Hey.
Jotex Bakery. Visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery. So nice, so right.
Conditions apply.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
Cricket, lovely cricket on Omega Radio as the West Indies battle Australia in 3 test matches. The action starts in the land of flying fish and cuckoo, June 25th. From Barbados, next stop, the Spice Isle Grenada, July 3rd. And the final stop, the land of wood and water, Jamaica, July the 11th. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I'll be part of a top-class commentary team. Cricket, lovely cricket, on Omega Radio. You got a date, so don't be late.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Yes, Nick.
Use your 1 minute wisely.
Yeah, man. I'm not even want a minute. No, I was just saying it's alleged that he was offered a longer contract, but he wanted the 4 months.
Why would that?
Right?
The minute Mr. Epstein said me, I wonder why would a man, even if you only know you're going to be there for 4
That's why when Mr. Epstein said it, I was kind of skeptical. I wonder if that was true, but I'm further digging. That's what I found out. You understand that?
Interesting.
He was the one who he was offered a longer contract. So I'm saying alleged because I don't know.
Right.
But at the end, he chose the 4 months. So, the reason why
maybe he didn't want that length with that sort of money. Maybe he was trying to see what he can do with the team and then renegotiate at the end of the season. It was a strategical thing from him.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if he say, give me 4 months for this amount, maybe him think him could get to the finals, maybe go on to win, and then come to someone him can say, listen, see what I can do, give me a 2-year contract worth this. And so maybe that's what he did.
That could be an explanation.
Yeah.
Okay, but if I find out anything else, I'll
let us know. Nick, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Make us squeeze some text. We don't do no text from man in it. But what is man? Listen a piece of commentary, people. Give me the sound of Mr.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
This is I'm reading now. As they straighten up for the KLA Sports Desk Bramble Caller of the Year trophy, Baggio is just a leader from Gavi, who is putting up a challenge on his outside, and on the wide outside, defending champion and the favorite Chateau is closing like a runaway train, and CC being pulled up, not seeing out the trip. As they approach the finishing line, Baggio on the rail, Gavi in the middle, and Chateau on the wide outside have all gone by together. It will take the photo finish camera to separate them. It's back to the studio with Orville and Zidane. So Chateau, Baggio.
Well, Baggio, Gavi, Chateau.
Yeah.
I'll give it in the order that he has presented it.
At them, man, according to the commentary for Bramble Caller. Anyway, Zidane don't talk about no games that Pacers should have win and didn't, because you would have to also talk about the game, about game one, which OKC should have won. And if things did went like that, the series would have been over.
No, it couldn't be over, my boss. If all right, let's say the Thunders throw away game 1, but then the Lakers throw away game 4. Not 2-2, it'll be after 4 games still. Yeah. So it has been a tight series. That's the point I'm really making.
Good show, but Garvey is horrible. Very so horrible. Keep up the good work and tolerance. This is Savage.
Yeah, the problem with Garvey is that when he's hit with a counterpoint and it's big, he can't handle it. So him start to just talk, get loud and talk. He doesn't want to say anything else. That's what he does to me every day, and he did it with Orville today.
Yeah. Orville, a sportsman living in England, is subject to lots of taxes. That's why later on some sports person end up bankrupt, because tax take away lots of their money. All right. So David, Zidane, if the Jamaican economy is so bad, why do international brands like KFC, Toyota, Porsche, etc. all flock here? Is it because the economy bad?
No, remember I said I think the British economy is better. So don't make it look like me. I say we have the worst economy in the world. Yeah.
Justin from St. Catherine says, good afternoon, Orville and Zidane. I hope reggae boys learn a thing or two from Canada last night. Yes, Canada mash up Honduras really bad.
Yeah, Honduras not special still.
All right. McQuilly, that looks like just about it. No. Here's one from Baggio. Orville, you have a point on this cricket argument. While playing in England help us to be better, but it's not the main reason or a really big reason. I would give it 15 to 20%. Most of our T20 players are now playing in India, the home of T20, and we are still number 9 or so in T20. No, Baggio. The truth is we're about 4th in a T20.
No, we have risen, Baggio.
Yeah, we were at 9th.
At one point, yes.
We come on. But call the show. We're back online? Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I call the show, sir.
Oh, purely coincidental.
Which part of the Bible thing?
Yeah, first. But we don't agree still.
Oh, you mean?
Garvey definitely would be ahead of you.
And
it's not even close either.
No, the man might try to rob me star. Man might try to rob me star. Yeah, you know I rob the guy. Yeah, man. Anyway, look how I'm sitting. All right, so when I said in my text, I never checked within that right. But you get the point, though, of it.
Yes.
Yeah, you get the part. And look at me there, sit down, relax, and say, I'm going to send in a text. Because I'm not going to call. Orville and Mount Seal, I'm going to take up the phone. Talk about somewhere, and I have to make a one call, man.
What we do now?
I am getting there, man. So then, this is why this is why the man them dash him out early. This is why the man them drop Mote though.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he was that bad in the Caribbean in Test cricket. So maybe they looked at somebody else's number and said, "Listen," because them set the pitch for him. They knew what the pitch was going to be like in Pakistan. So they said, "We need an additional spinner." So maybe I guess that's why them say.
And even though the pitch was set down a Pakistan for spinner, the fast bowler never did badly. One of them equaled Moti record in the first match, and one of them did better than Moti in one game in the one game in play. You understand? So you understand? So even though it was a spinner's paradise, you understand?
Mikhail Louis averaged 21 in the Caribbean. He's in the 60s. Shea Hope averaged.
Batsman and bowler we're talking about.
Shea Hope averaged 21 in the Caribbean. They are both in the 60s.
You want Moti to come back then?
Moti scored the most runs in the last Test match. What gives Shea Hope the right to be in the squad more over Moti?
All right, they might pick Moti as a batsman.
No, me never said that.
I hear the argument. I hear that. So why you talking about?
Because I'm saying that there are others in this squad who have done very poor in the Caribbean.
Yeah, but Dwight is saying that he wouldn't consider them a must pick either.
Yeah.
So he's saying if they didn't pick Hope, he would have ball if they didn't pick Hope.
Me neither.
No, but my thing is, in the same way that the selectors can pick them two, man. They could have.
You're right. Let me get the thing now.
Yeah.
I hear you a while ago. I heard you a while ago. You are Mount Sailor. Mount Sailor was trying to ask you to make a comparison between the two different eras. The Michael Olin era and the Nikita Miller era, right?
Yeah.
And Nikita Miller era. Nikita Miller won.
Me know where you're going, Bajo. The team was better, but Nikita Miller was the best of that lot. So me not about individual now against individual. Me know where you're going, man. Michael Olin's team was better than Tamara Lambert's team, but Nikita Miller as an individual.
No, man. You come to you make more.
No, but me just cut to the chase because me know where you're going. I know where you're going.
No, you come to you make. So me saying, brother.
Yes.
Let me say that, brother.
Go on.
The comment that they made in the last part, in the last part, you said that Mikey William then would adapt to the condition.
The team would find a way. They were that talented as a group.
So would Mikey William adapt to the condition and bowl good if he's playing for Jamaica?
Then Michael will, if he was bowling on spinner's wicket, and the wicket them now.
Yeah.
He would adjust. Whether he would do as good as Nikita Miller is a different thing.
All right. So Michael would adjust. I don't know if I do good. Would Courtney Walsh adjust?
No, man. Listen what me I say.
The team was better. No. That's not my question, brother. Because you're going
to tell us when you come on the program, you have to make the two of the
So start now. Talk.
What is your question?
Would you say Michael, knows Michael would have do good?
No, I never said that. No, I never said that. Michael Holding would always do good. Whether he would do as good.
Would he do better?
Wait about you, man.
Sorry, God. Sorry.
Would the fast bowler Michael Holding, when he put his mind to it, would adjust enough? Them good enough and them mentally understand the game enough? Would he adjust to the point where if he was playing now, he would take 500 odd wicket at 16 apiece minutes?
Okay.
I doubt.
So let me ask you then. Would Courtney Walsh adjust?
I don't know that they would adjust to that level, Badger. Listen to the argument, man. Would Courtney Walsh, if he was playing now, take 500 wickets at 16 apiece bowling while my bowl? Me not think so. Me not know. Hard for no. But what I want you to know is that what Nikita Miller was doing, my boss. Nikita Miller team not good like the Michael Oden team, but as an individual, none of them never as outstanding as him.
All right. Would you say that Nikita Miller was one of the prime candidates, one of, not the only, why the team would win 5 straight?
Clearly.
All right, good. So you're taking Nikita Miller bowling figures out the answer. This is Nikita Miller, right? And then now, if ask you, if Mikey Wallen team is playing in this thing, you say Mikey Wall and them would have rise to the occasion and do better than Nikita and beat Nikita Miller and do better.
No, I never said about Nikita Miller. I said team, boss.
All right, the Nikita Miller team with Nikita Miller. With Nikita Miller as the primary, one of the primary bowler in the team.
Well, yes, right? He was the star, you know. But me, I said Michael Wall and them team was for me the better set of players. But Mikey them.
Why?
Because
we're talking about the bowling now.
No, man, it's a team.
No. The bowl. We are talking about the bowling aspect. The bowling aspect.
No, but that you are talking about. Me are talking about that.
Me are talking about.
All right.
Yes.
So you're asking if
about that?
meeting Nick. All right. If I'm picking bowlers between the two teams, may I pick Holding, Walsh, Patterson, Nikita Miller, maybe.
One space. No,
hold on.
No,
if you're hold on now. But you miss when you come. If you're talking about what if you're talking about what they did in regional cricket, me have to go back and check. But me know it's a Nikita Miller name. If you're picking one bowler across both
one space. Mikey Holding, Nikita Miller.
Based on what? Based on what?
Jamaica.
Based on what?
Based upon cricket.
Michael Holding.
So all along you were telling us that you're picking Michael Holding and Nikita Miller or Michael Holding for Jamaica.
Because you just said who I must pick based on cricket. And if it's
so what were you picking Miller Fido before? No cricket. No cricket.
Regional cricket.
All right. Based upon regional cricket. Because the Jamaica was saying Mikey Holding, Nikita Miller. Who you ever pick?
Based on what?
Jesus. Later, yeah.
All right. Good.
Big up yourself, Badger.
If it is based on cricket, how you leave that? Michael Holding every day of the week. If it is based on what them do to people in the region, when them play for Jamaica. Simple Badger, Leon Bailey, Walter Ball. I think that will make it, you understand. You could argue with good justification that Leon Bailey a bigger baller for Walter Ball. But I've seen the two people playing for Jamaica. And if you were to ask me, based on quality and class as a footballer, who may I pick? Leon Bailey. Based on performances for Jamaica, who may I pick? Walter Ball. We'll leave it right. So we're coming back after this.
Go straight to Western Sports for all your track and field needs, like spikes, high jump equipment, throwing implements, hurdles, not to mention your team tracksuits, running tights, vests, and shorts. The time by Western Sports, the sports people, is
3 o'clock.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen, this is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has always been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all helper, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers, from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media for television and radio production. If you're looking for more and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center, Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876-204-9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really, really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team will reach out back to you. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
Down on my knees, I've learned to stay.
Cricket, lovely cricket on Omega Radio. As the West Indies battle Australia in 3 test matches. The action starts in the land of flying fish and cuckoo, June 25th. From Barbados, next stop, the Spice Isle, Grenada, July 3rd. And the final stop, the land of wood and water, Jamaica, July the 11th. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I'll be part of a top-class commentary team. Cricket, lovely cricket, on Omega Radio. You got a date, so don't be late.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so it's Yaba time. Yaba time. And here we go. We'll find the Yaba selection in just a little while. Big up to the Yaba people. And this one is the number 9 track on the album, and it's called Always. All right, so that's always on the Yaba album. And big up to Yaba for continuing to be part of the show. How we staying on, Miss B? All right, we go back online. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Below average.
Below average.
Good afternoon. May I hear like my voice echo, but I don't know what cause. Maybe I the phone. I do agree that Leon Bailey is more talented than Walter Boyd. He have a better career. Far better career. But talent for talent, he's no more talented than Walter Boyd. Me feel Walter Boyd more talented than Leon Bailey. But more argue it because from the day the player come on the radar and say, him is a point man, me lose the Walter Boyd argument. So, but me still believe say him is a talented player far more. Not only talented, far more talented than Leon Bailey. Anyway,
that's why I try to make the man know say if you it depends on what you use to pick a man.
Who you that use to pick? Whoever, me not care. But when you say him more talented than Walter Boyd, me disagree with that. I disagree with it vehemently.
I did use the word talented.
Mr. Walter Boyd do some things with the football where me never say. Me don't know if maybe Lenny Hyde or maybe Theodore are them kind of man there. But Mr. Walter Boyd do some with the football. Me never see Leon Bailey come close to them kind of thing.
Who's a more talented passer?
Yeah, me I go to where me want to say.
Okay. Can you take Brooklyn for talent, that's what you take for talent at Jamaica.
What you take Brooklyn for? Because if you can't you have to have ability for Brooklyn. You have to have ability for Brock.
Who was he?
That's why every man can't Brock.
Who was he brocking?
That's why Lottie body here can't Brock.
Who was he brocking though?
Sure.
It wasn't
move on to where I move on to. Because I tell you, me lose the Walter Boyd argument already.
Okay.
But me now go with this talent. Right. He have a better career.
I think Walter Boyd was all that talented.
From the game the other night, from the game that we lost 1-0, Guatemala game. Me come up with me have an opinion about the goal and whose fault it is. And it started in my house. The debate started in my house with my two sons because we all watch the game.
Yes.
Me and the two of them watch the game together. And everybody else subsequent to that, up to this morning, and disagree with me. Now, me is of the opinion that King is at fault for the goal. But someone tell me today now, say, we must call you people, the both of you. And here where you have to say, I don't know why, because me not think none of the two of you are any more expert on football than me. But me decide say me I'll call him. So I don't know if I call him, I'll call him. And then
I think what's his name?
No, listen what me have to say why me say King is at fault.
Yes.
Because people are blame Ethan Pino. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you hear me I say this, you must know, because you know me not like the Englishman them. Because that people say no, people don't say me not rate them, they say me not like them.
Yes.
So me I wear the cap.
And them say me not like the Jamaican band. Yeah.
Right? The ball went over Pinnock head, and I am saying, Missy Maldini go for ball and miss. And you not get much better than Maldini.
Yes.
I've seen Berezi go for ball and miss.
Yes.
Right? And I've seen some of the top defenders who play for Jamaica in the past. I don't know if you would have seen people like Messi, Dion Messi Wilmot. You probably not see him. Bauer Hines, missing them man they go up and miss.
Mm-hmm.
None of them man they me call them name, they not miss regularly.
Yes.
Usually them out jump the forward and hit out the ball, but I've seen them miss.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now me I say the defender, the ball cross. It's a high cross.
Yes.
He went up, because first in my circles, the people say I duck the ball in until me bring it up on my phone and so show them say, look here. And then it's not a chat. Why the man would have duck the ball there so? Right? He wouldn't even bother jump. So it established between me and them now say, no, I'm not duck. He missed.
Mm-hmm.
The ball went over his head. Now me I say the ball that came down, that very same ball, the last Jamaican player to make contact with it is King. And it to me, and I could be wrong, to me, King a try to control the ball. He might try to take it for himself and the ball bouncer from him. But me I say to them say, even if I not take him, I try to take it for himself, right? And the ball lick him by accident. So it catch him off guard and it lick him by accident. One, him flat-footed, and two, him facing him own goal.
All right. You see.
No, hold on. Me not finish.
Okay.
Me make you make your point.
Yes.
All right, the two of you, right? Because the man them are listening now.
Mm-hmm.
So me I make my case to you when me I make to them.
Yes.
Right? Him facing him own goal and him flat-footed. See? And the way him approach the ball innocuously, it looked to me like him a try to take it for himself, as in control it, and it bounces from him. But even if it's not that, and it catch him by surprise, the ball shouldn't surprise him because he's supposed to watch the flight of the ball. He would be if the guy we miss, right? If the ball beat him, which it did, it will be my turn. So I'm supposed to deploy my toe and I get my body ready to react. So if it catch him by surprise and him react clumsily, I still team fault. The bounce of that ball when it touched him, it went to a Guatemalan player who make a pass and a man who collect the ball. I think the man make a 4-yard pass, knock it slightly inside, and a man who collect the ball, backheel the ball to a space, and the 18 throw the ball on the goal. Me I put down the thing to King, and last thing me I say now, reason for that is I've seen him make. You remember tell you one time, Panny just say, boy, one time he just say man on national material, and after the game, I may say come complete.
So we look at
me.
Yes.
Me I want my neighbor go at the game, and the youth say, watch your elder, watch him go dumb you tonight. Him a national material, and he did. Played well in the game.
Yes.
So me say him a national material, but I've been saying, and I said it to you on this program, him to play central defensive midfield. Him is a good ball angler. Him is not a very good centre half. I don't think so. And he make the mistake all the while in a Premier League. And the next guy, when them say while we play centre half with him at Cavaliers, bail him out. I can't remember him right now.
Yeah, man.
Ming Leng.
Giovanni Leng.
Bail him out all while. With him wildness, so people cuss him about saying wild.
All right. But
so I want to see him glitch again and cause a goal for score probably. Your time now.
All right. You see the thing, it's tricky, because
you can chip in when you're ready.
Yeah, man, it's tricky. But let me tell you, you see, if he was trying to control the ball, so if he was trying to control the ball, it means that he saw the ball and was comfortable, because that's when they try to control the ball. When you get to see it, and you make a decision. No, you're not
most comfortable for control it still. If you trust yourself,
no, if you're a defender and decide to control the ball,
you try to take it without you're comfortable.
If you're a defender and you decide to control the ball with opponents around you, must be thinking that you're comfortable. So I'm saying he saw.
No, let me tell you why I'm trying to do that, and I've said it before.
Yeah,
him confident to the point of being cocky.
Well, if he was trying to control the ball, then you blame. But if it was a case where because he thought Pinnock was going to head the ball away, and it's an header that you expect Pinnock to make, and it came to him suddenly. And it took a deflection away from them, you would have to blame Pinnock.
No, man, I'm going to blame Pinnock for that kind of ball touch you.
No. But if Pinnock was supposed to head the ball away, you know them kind of deflection away where you think the man.
And don't tell me say me a fiang up because I want to finish it. Just take the break and come back.
Hold the line, man. I think both should take share the blame. But hold the line, we're coming back.
Well, the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232. Or visit the JADCO website, jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
Cricket, lovely cricket on Omega Radio as the West Indies battle Australia in 3 test matches. The action starts in the land of flying fish and cuckoo, June 25th. From Barbados, next stop, the Spice Isle Grenada, July 3rd. And the final stop, the land of wood and water, Jamaica, July the 11th. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I'll be part of a top-class commentary team. Cricket, lovely cricket, on Omega Radio. You got a date, so don't be late.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, Bill Orange, 50-50.
Go ahead.
50-50, because me agree that King probably should have gotten a stronger touch on the ball. Because he had time to see the ball, so he should have been a Wilders right there and then. So you're right that he was probably trying.
All right, you say just say Wilders?
Yes.
You say Ming? No Ming. Leng?
Yes.
Leng would have kicked with the ball, you know?
Yes, man. So, yeah, so I get that.
So the ball can be cleared.
Yes.
I don't think he attempted to clear the ball.
It's a fear.
You watch the game, right?
Yeah, man, it's a fear point.
The approach that he approached the ball, Zidane, I'm going to ask you, the way he approached the ball, did it look to you like he was attempting to clear the ball?
He was trying to ease it away. He was trying to be cute, like touch it off to somebody.
Yeah.
But because...
Wait, who would have touched after this? That's what them did.
You never see the left back out there, so man. There were Jamaican players there.
No, but the pass, that the touch, the way him touch wouldn't reach the left back out there, so.
Me think
it's that the pass with a shot.
Yeah.
Ethan went up for the ball, missed it.
Yeah.
And I think in that split second he was caught in two minds.
All right.
And he made a bad decision.
Okay, all right, so I'll go with that.
Yeah.
So people tell me say it's not controlling much I control it. I'm willing to give them that, you know.
No,
but
him not try control.
Listen up.
But he was trying to be
all of we know him. The whole of we watch him.
Yeah.
But it's because I see him do something in the Premier League sometimes that does not come off. And I've had a problem with him something. Remember one Sunday me I watch him against Mossy Mullines, which part of the ball play over. Right, the ball bounce, and if the Mullines attacker run onto the ball, and him turn up and like him spin on. The intention is to just flick the ball up in the air and make the ball go over the player and him run underneath it. But when him go so, the man force him body between him and the ball, the Mullines player. So when him put up him foot catch the man like up him elbow or him biceps. Yeah. Him no make contact with the ball and then the man chest off the ball and the man on him way, you know. And they said, brother, when he Ming Leng charging and shoulder the man and commit a foul, it's the man with a clear and goal, you know. And they seem to them thing there all the time.
Below average.
That's why me know say him do the same thing in the Messi game, you know.
Hold on, man.
Over to the grandstand side when Messi them kick to.
For everything that you said that you can point out individual missteps. I'm saying I'm sure you can find individual missteps or mistakes.
King is, you see when King play centre half, you remember David Luiz, you remember David Luiz, don't it?
But him is more good than bad. You have to give him that.
Him is a type of defender there. He not foul people person and play dirty and him calm and him use the ball and him but as me say, him confident to the point of being cocky, and so he will do Durant Brown type things and it not come off. When Durant Brown do it, and I will know him, I said Durant, this kind of things that Durant Brown used to do. Yeah. When he play centre half in Jamaica, but it you are in your mouth in the stands, but it work every time.
Yeah, but
King understood type, him confident in ability, you know, and nothing wrong with that, you know.
No, but King don't
make. But that thing me blame King to the goal.
But you said 7 times already, you know. I said I don't think he makes the amount of mistakes for you to use that.
English from time to time. But what honestly, Zidane say it's not his fault.
50-50.
So you blame Pinnock.
No, 50-50. Both. Pinnock should have hit that ball away.
I don't know if you blame Pinnock when any man can jump and miss a ball. You know?
No, it doesn't mean because any man can jump and miss it, that means you're aired, my boss. He should have cleared that ball. It was straight line ball. He should have cleared it. So it caught King off guard. But yes, you're right. That King was trying to be cute with the clearance. So both
with the clearance, I don't think he was trying to clear the ball.
Whatever it was.
That's the thing.
Whatever
he was trying to. Well, let me say this. You see, if he was not trying to control it, then him himself not sure way much try to do.
Yeah, so that's why I blame him as well.
If him trying to control it, then the ball bounce away. Listen, if he was trying to control the ball, and notice, you know, at the outside I'm foot him using, the outside I'm right foot, you know.
Yes.
At the outside I'm right foot him using, you know.
Yes.
Right? So if he was trying to take that ball for himself, with him face turn to his own goal, right? Then a fee mistake 100%.
No, man, not 100%, but he's a part of it.
The ball there, all you need to do, with a center half the ball floating into your box. And you don't know who is around you and what is around you. When in doubt, get it out.
Half of me, I look back on it, you know. Half of Richard King he never knew that Pinnock would have missed the ball.
Yeah, because he was tracking the runner as well, you know. So he track the runner.
No, but if you anticipate that, brother.
No, he was tracking the runner.
That.
No, Bill, look at it, man. He was tracking the runner and looking at the runner. The
guy look on him, man. I look on him from my phone, but bring it up back and look over because the man pressure me. So, I'm bring it up back and look on it over.
He was tracking
me can't get this brother.
He was tracking the runner and also looking at the ball and realizing that his teammate missed it, so he had to react quickly. So, but we have to do
prepare yourself in case your teammates miss it.
Which we did, but he did
the same read the game well, you know. Read the game well, and I think he does.
Yes.
Right? But if that is the case and you're a good reader of the game, then this is not you're not supposed to anticipate it prepare yourself in case my center half miss it. On my turn.
But when a ball is
you
crossed,
don't think so?
Yeah, but when a ball is crossed from that deep, my boss, with that weight on it, Pinnock should have cleared it with his head. So me now go absolve him of blame.
Yeah, miscalculated.
Yes.
Everybody, barring none.
No
Well, you're the only person say 50-50 so far.
Yeah.
I mean, talk to dozens of people, and everybody barring none say a Pinnock fault. I mean, disagree.
Me now give Pinnock a blame.
Maybe because from day one, me coming at this thing here, knowing say Mr. King make several of them miss, and Orville say him hardly do it. I told you now, watch him kill in the Premier League, brother. I told you now, watch it. I tell you from day one, no see that. So me not think if you play centre half. Me think, I say over South Party, I go for
Scottish League, St. Mirren.
St. Mirren.
Yes.
If you hear say I played midfield over there, don't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. So me question the coach, why was he taking off? He should have taken off low. Or he should have...
you see that one they know? You see that one they know? Me agree with you with that thing. You see this thing with them a try low in a central defense. Me a man say, I think at this morning, say King is not that Arayo. Him is not that bustling tackler and a 50-15 or 6-1 half a dozen the other. Like a lower the bustling tackler who cannot pass the ball properly, you know. So when him bustle and tackle, him give it back to the man and him tackle again. Yeah, that's a waste of time.
Yeah, we more
want
and
King got tackle bustle left, but he got use the ball properly.
Yeah, man, and that's what you want against the weaker teams. What we want against the weaker team is people who can control and make good passes for the
not against the weaker team, against every team. What?
No, but true, we want to qualify.
Why is it only against the weaker team?
Because we are going to play weaker teams. We're going to part the bus like in the World Cup qualifiers. And we don't want them part the bus on us so we can't break. They're going to hit when they count and upset us. No, man,
we want a central defensive midfielder we can help we keep the ball all the time. No, against we are a weak or strong team. Because part of the problem is that we are not able to keep the ball for long periods, so we can't create nothing.
It's true.
That's the problem. You cannot create without the ball.
That is our biggest problem below average. Everybody know that.
Look here.
I agree.
Peter Cargill never used to run. Peter Cargill is fat, you know. Peter Cargill in the 19 never used to run up and down and slide nobody every minute and anything there. But when the ball come to him, he make passes, go feet, take it back, make passes, go feet, take it back, and build it from him D to the half of Fim center, the center circle in a Fim half. True. And then Whitmore and Simpson take over from the side, you know. Yeah. Him help us keep the ball a lot.
No, you're correct.
We need somebody to do that, and Lati Bodier. Them teams are trying to force to find a position for Lati Bodier. This thing which for them have him, I played the dual role the other night. I'm on with brain do that. And in a ball brain. When I play wing back and then when we lose, if at time if you slip inside and act as another CDM, you picked up that in the game.
Below average. Me never rate Peter Cargill with enough man.
No, but you never rate him because you say Rudolph Fasting better than him, and that is just that is the heights and nonsense.
Me think Peter Cargill was very defensive minded, and that was kind of one dimensional. So this thing where you say,
so we leave off for the King thing and gone to the Peter Cargill.
No man, I just show you.
You see Peter Cargill. I mean, I talk Peter Cargill before him go to Israel. I talk fat Peter Cargill when him come back from Israel. 30 years with Peter Cargill.
Never rate him
like that. Walking on that team here.
No. Me think Peter Cargill was overrated.
No, me say him would have walked in on this team.
That's one next argument. What Peter Cargill did on that field, though, you say if you talk about leadership, you say if you talk about keep the man them calm and the leadership and provide and him ability.
You can't do that without ball brain. The man have to rate your brain for you do it.
No man, I accept all that. But what he was actually doing on the
if you
field
notice, he got right into coaching after time done play.
What he was doing on the field of play itself, as with a football at him foot.
No man, here with you. Me listen to you all the while, you know, because me talk one time, you know, say Mascherano to get MVP, you know. And Mascherano, the man play for Argentina that year with the most heart. Mascherano, he idiot when he has the ball, you know.
That 2014 World Cup.
All Mascherano do run up and down and slide people and fall people. That's all. When me see my hear the day, me just laugh. I wonder if you say Barcelona take Mascherano and play center.
We leave it there.
All right, below average.
Anyway, me now give everybody against when me say, me I blame King for the goal. But that's it for the day.
All right, big up below.
We go back online. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey man, rumble in the jungle, man.
Rumble in the jungle.
What's up?
Well, I don't know if I'm below average so long, man.
Because him hardly call, man, and him vibes.
My goodness gracious.
Him vibes, and he was making an interesting observation. You know, he wanted our opinion.
Anyway. Wow, the cat and nine, man. Me I tell you, I don't like them long caller in front of the cat.
You lose a train of thought.
The cat and I not do well with caller in front of Yeah, God have mercy. Anyway, Orville, Little Samson, what more want to help me with that one, you know? This Leon Bailey and Walter Boyd issue. I wouldn't say an issue. But as a visually challenged person, I want you guys tell me what does Leon Bailey do better than Walter Boyd?
When him playing for who?
No, or vice when they play for Jamaica.
Oh God. Walter Boyd was more consistently a threat to the opposition team.
Playing for Jamaica.
Yes, man. More likely to discombobulate the opposition. Them kind of way. They're more likely to score.
So,
me can't put it no simpler than
me understand. So so break it down to him. So who is the better player of football? Who is the better of the two?
when them playing for Jamaica.
When no man, just forget Jamaica playing football.
That's
Who is the better? Walter Boyd or to below average start, below average, let it seem as if Walter Boyd is
he was overrating Walter Boyd as usual because a lot of games that I saw Walter Boyd in the Reggae Boys jersey, he was walking around on the field and not doing nothing at all. So that's one aspect of his game that once Jamaica is not in terms of possessing the ball a lot, Walter Boyd is pretty much missing in action. He doesn't help out defensively, he doesn't work hard. So below average was there's nothing Walter Boyd can do in terms of destroying a defender that Leon Bailey can. So if you're talking about knocking into the legs of a defender.
So hold on. You will look at something. Having seen both of them, who is the better player in your opinion?
I don't think it's close. I wouldn't even come. I think one is a CEO and one is a security guard for the company.
Yeah. Me not have it.
Orville, what say you? What say you? Come on.
No, me wouldn't have it that wide. And I think Walter Boyd was more likely to dismiss a defender than
I'm saying who is the better player of football of the two?
When them playing for Jamaica,
overall.
I don't see when them playing for Jamaica, Walter Boyd for sure.
No man, we're not at Jamaica, no man. Just listen.
No, well, Jamaica me talking. Because if we're talking about clubs,
I asked Liquor Sam, so who is the better of the two? Now I want your opinion.
But you want to know if me had to pick one for play for Jamaica?
Well, not necessarily Jamaica, Orville.
Hold the line. We're coming back after.
Cricket, lovely cricket on Omega Radio as the West Indies battle Australia in 3 test matches. The action starts in the land of flying fish and cuckoo, June 25th. From Barbados, next stop, the Spice Isle Grenada, July 3rd. And the final stop, the land of wood and water, Jamaica, July the 11th. Join me, Andrew Mason, as I'll be part of a top-class commentary team. Cricket, lovely cricket, on Omega Radio. You got a date, so don't be late.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, my boss.
Yes, man. #1 disciple is here. So, Orville.
Yeah.
Let's forget Jamaica now. We just talk about the two
All
individuals.
right, but here's how I would put it. Remember, Leon Bailey plays high-level English football and was in the German league for a time, playing against top-class defenders and teams.
Competition, right?
And from time to time, although he's not consistently doing it, but from time to time, what his highs as a club footballer would be greater than Walter Boyd's highs for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So what you see Leon Bailey doing occasionally in club football against the caliber opposition where him do it against, Walter Boyd doesn't have them kind of ceiling there because Walter Boyd never play against them quality opposition. So if you're talking about the best of Leon Bailey in club football versus the best of Walter Boyd overall, you're probably still have to go with Leon Bailey. But when them come home to play for Jamaica now, is not close as to whom it happened.
Well, I want to know these games that I can go and watch that Walter Boyd. For Jamaica. I want to know these games that Walter Boyd was special throughout the 90 minutes for Jamaica. I am yet to, because even the game that we hype him that he scored in the Azteca, over the 90 minutes, Walter Boyd was pretty much ordinary on the field.
Walter Boyd has 19 goals in 60-something games, which means on average, he was scoring 1 goal every.
No, I'm not talking about the goals now, because I don't want to just beat him on the goal.
Leon is scoring 1 goal every 6
No,
games.
but Leon Bailey is a wide. Now we're playing a 4-3-3 system. In those days, when Walter Boyd played 2 strikers. So first of all, Walter Boyd could not make this team about Leon Bailey because he would not do the work that Leon Bailey is doing up and down the field. Because in those days, the wing back would do the wide work. Now is the wide player for you. Him have to trap. And him wouldn't do that. Same wouldn't even make the team in that regard, none at all. But I want to know the games that Walter Boyd, from minute 1 to the end, dominated the game. He doesn't do that. It was a very hard. And in this thing that Bill ever talk about talent, my boss. Let me tell you this, man, maybe. Leon Bailey at 11 years old was MVP for Cassava under 17, under 15, and under 13 at the age of 11 years old. So this is a bigger talent that Bill ever was talking about. I don't know where you got that from. Because
when
go ahead.
I listen to below average, and when I listen to you, Liquor Sam,
the man overrate the pearl, my boss.
The opinion of both of you is so wide when it come on to
this man went to England, 3rd division. That was a flop. 3rd division, my boss. Which talent?
No, I think Walter's problem. I think Walter's problem was not talent. I think Walter's problem was temperament.
So you believe Walter's problem was behavioral problem then?
Temperament. Me not think he was as focused on being a proper professional the way Leon is. So I believe that if you want one of them to be a professional for dead, I would go with Leon as well.
Well, I don't know. But me have to stick to your guys up here. I want him to learn from you, Orville.
I believe, yes, Walter Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Boyd was the public adoration that he had is not just because him could have shift woman. There was something special about you.
What else?
It was magical.
They don't shift in salad and embarrass you.
No, man, I think there was more to him game than
that. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, say, boy, I may have a picture now, but one thing is certain, when I listen to little songs that talk about Walter, and below average.
Are 2 completely different things I hear.
One is going to the east and one is going to the...
Maybe the answer is somewhere in the middle between them 2 extremes. But make me leave it the son of my boss.
All right, man, big up yourself.
All right. Always stay now. We go back.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, this is St. Jacob.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh, the do, St. Jacob.
Just a few brief thoughts. Good day to the audience. Y'all abroad. Nick, I noticed Nick is directing our attention to some perceived inconsistencies, contrary arguments from correction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just ask correction to be careful. Lest we have to start note right down when we say.
What he's saying is that he was given a vibe that he was on the Thunder wagon and pushing the Thunder for the championship.
Not choosing Thunders from the start.
Yes, and all of that. Yeah.
And correction. Maybe more than Nick watching, so you have to be careful. On football, the recent Jamaica game, I hear they're talking about the midfield lacking a little spark, the Jamaica midfield.
Yes.
Zidane, and I hear you talking about players, but it just draw back my mind to players like Carl Daddy Grant, Alan Skillcole, and Howard Juicy Bell. Oh, what Jamaica would do with those 3 in midfield now?
Oh, that do with a German. You are even a terror with more who's know to keep the ball right now.
Yeah, even tougher.
Yeah.
And Daddy was really everything. Daddy was a fighter. Whereas people can say Alan Skillcole was a little slight. Daddy Grant was firm and skillful and everything, and Juicy Bell was also one of them, perfectionists. But said though, but we cannot extricate artistry from football. I mean, notice recent times the game's been sort of becoming methodical and mechanical and a little structured,
Yes.
Like where Ragman are complaining about people mapping out the things off the field.
Yeah.
And you have to go to the field and do what you map out in the change room.
Yes.
they don't leave things to what we call spontaneous, play and all of that. Me can't take the football without artistry.
Yeah.
So
you're right, man. It's more tactical. The games are more.
When a man take a ball and carry it on a defense, it take the energy out of the defense when a man all kick and miss get water, knee and all them things. Don't take broken as popping as Jan below average. I discuss it.
No man, but me like, but no man. If you go destroy the defender and get by him and go kick the ball in the back kind of thing, me love that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you dismiss a defender and send him all on cycle track, him come back winded, him come back and can't run back in his position. So popping start up, take the energy out of the opposition.
Let me tell you what I know it does. It deflates the opposition and it lifts your own team. Get the crowd behind you.
Yes, man.
So sometimes the ability to take on an opponent and mash him up, as we say here in Jamaica, it has benefits than just to the scoreline.
Yeah, and sometimes afraid to tackle a man,
because one of the things that Reggae Boys team work for that team then is how the crowd used to get behind the team and energize that team. And Walter was the biggest factor to that energy there when him played.
Yeah.
So his importance to that team there was more than just the goals when he could have scored. But it's hard for no. It's hard for no rate Walter.
There's a lot of important games where Walter Boy was missing the Orville, man. And they say them was jam packed.
I wouldn't say
Burton and Hall out there, man.
I wouldn't say. I put it this way: the public of Jamaica, something about him why we love it.
But he was a sublime in terms of the ability to destroy defenders. He was sublime,
right? But me not think I did just that because when we grew up, we used to have a thing named Brocky Boo and Brocky Fool. Walter was never described like that. Can we kick him out?
No, he wasn't a dribbling and people. He would destroy. I mean, say him get you out of the way and go and leave you.
Yeah.
I embarrassed. So he had that. That was his strength.
Yeah.
You remember when he flicked the ball over the defenders when he came on in the Argentina game, man? I feel him think that, man.
Yes. All right.
No two ways about it.
Touch on something else. The to Mount Salem, because Mount Salem as a youngster wondered about the class of the Tamar Lambert 11.
Yeah.
Or a squad. Yes, offhand, we had two set of players which would easily better the Tamar Lambert set. Like Orville said, the 1989 set, and you go through some of the players already. The Dujan Adams, Cleveland Davidson, Deli Morgan, Wayne Lewis, Marlon Tokama, Nita, Aaron Daly out of Diego, Nehemiah Perry and all of that. Of course, Walsh, Holding and Pattison.
Yeah, man.
Robert Higgins was around also.
Give me that team there over the Tamar Lambert.
Yes, and even before that, at the beginning of the 80s, that squad was even tougher, with Richard Austin, Basil Williams, Everton, Martis, Lawrence Rowe, Dujan was starting out then, Morris Foster was still there, Herbert Chang, Arthur Bard, Junior Williams, Robert Higgins was around.
Yeah, but that team never.
Ray Winter, and Clem Thompson was a dangerous spear, a fast bowler.
That team that did win. They never
I
win.
doubt it.
But the 89 team may attack. The 89, I think them win 2 years.
Barbados is tough them time there, remember?
We have Greenwich Haynes and Marshall, brother.
Yes, man.
And Ghana.
That team, Jamaica had people like George Powell, Colin Fletcher,
Yeah, man.
Mark Nita, Steve Winton, and Carlton Bauer struggling to make the 11, So they really, and all of those guys would easily walk into any other team. And finally, the Temba Bavuma, captain of South Africa. Respect to South Africa winning the ICC thing there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Championship there. The South Africa captain though, black youth. First black man to make century for South Africa. Test cricket. YouTube describe him as a compact, precise, elegant. He's a smart, he's a short youth, Just 5'4". He born around about the time of Marlon Samuels, Tamar Lambert, Chris Gill, and Ricardo Powell. He born 1990. We know Chris Gill born 89.
No man, then Marlon no born before 1991.
Roundabout man, Marlon about 89 too.
No man, Marlon.
Yes man, Marlon, Chris Gill.
Which Marlon you attack? Marlon Samuels.
Marlon Samuels.
Marlon
Samuels, Chris Gill.
Marlon Samuels played under 15.
Ricardo Powell.
Marlon Samuels played under 15 cricket for Jamaica in 1996. He couldn't born 1990.
No, 89 I said. Chris Gayle born
He
September
couldn't
89.
born 89, man, and play
Well,
96.
if it's not 89, it's 88.
No,
Or 90.
Marlon Samuels born before them. Something.
Yeah, but when your guy there, I win the Homewood, when Homewood have beat KC.
Marlon Samuels born 1982.
Where the keeper guy name?
Listen to me, son, man.
Me know Marlon Samuels older than me.
Marlon Samuels, there was a regional under 15 tournament in 1996. Marlon Samuels played on that team. He couldn't play with my 6 and 7.
Me know Marlon Samuels older than me.
So Marlon was born 1982. Not 89.
82?
Yeah.
No, it's Arbage, bad.
Yeah, but I'm saying when I was a little boy, Marlon Samuels was a big man playing cricket.
The year when the guy was the principal, Matthew Sinclair, captain Homewood, and won the cup.
Then Marlon
was suspended for that match.
Big man, I watched the game where you talk about KC versus Homewood at Melbourne.
Chris Gayle was at Excelsior.
Lord have mercy, that game was 1999.
And Ricardo Powell
Marlon was 19. Just listen to me, I said to you.
And Tamara Lambert was at Jonathan.
Listen to me, I said to you, about that game where you talk about, that Sparling Cup final with Homewood and KC, I was there. Kerry Scott played, Richard Trash played.
At Melbourne Oval.
At Melbourne. Marlon didn't play because of some whatever.
Thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But listen to me, I said a big man, if Marlon did born 1990, he can't play 1999. No, 9 he would have been, brother. Marlon was a big teenager at them time.
Yeah. Check in and think about it.
Just work with me now, man.
What I know for sure, Marlon is older than me, essentially.
Okay. Marlon Samuels, born 5th of February 1981. So I mean,
81?
Yes.
I'm sure Marlon older than me.
You're correct. It's 81.
It's 81, man.
I said Chris Gayle 89. Chris Gayle is 79.
Then a 79
right.
officer, man.
Yes, I'm 10 years old. Yeah. Simple mistake, that man.
No, but we are
tell you.
Yeah.
It's 3
grades. Me born 59, Brian Lara 69, and Chris Gayle 79. She had toughest thing ever walked. So I was saying 89 instead of 79.
Right.
So yes, they remain the same age.
All right.
Anyhow, about that player though.
Well, hold it on,
Cedric. We'll take a break. We're coming back.
St. Thomas, get ready for the ultimate showdown. This Wednesday night, the York Oval will transform into the epicenter of football frenzy as we host the St. Thomas Major League Grand Final. Bath from the East aim to claim glory when they take on last year's beaten finalists, White Horses from the West, in a thrilling clash of titans at 7:30 p.m. The excitement starts early with York facing off against Danvers Pen in an electrifying curtain raiser at 5 p.m., setting the tone for an unforgettable night. Big up our fans for the support so far, and let's keep it going. Come out in your numbers, support your team, and enjoy Peanut Punch and Straight Vibes Rum as we bring you football, music, and entertainment under the lights at the football mecca of St. Thomas. Admission is just $500, and 2 lucky ticket holders will win a big prize. Make we pack the place and make some noise this Wednesday at the York Oval. Live updates throughout the night on Omega Radio.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? Not clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're coming down to the home stretch. Less than 15 minutes to go now.
Back with your St. Jacob for your final.
Yeah.
To say that, yes, I was 10 years old. I was making a mistake. Yeah, man, Marlon would have been around the time Bob Marley died, 81. And Chris Gill is in fact 79 and not 89 as I was saying. So I'm actually 10 years older than Temba. Anyway, the point about Temba though, in the first innings of the match, you know, South Africa was under a little pressure, losing 4 wickets and all of that. But he took 31 balls to come off the mark, you know.
Yeah.
He make second top score in both innings, you know. First innings he make 36 and the second innings he make 66. When them chasing that 280, you know, it was sort of the front of all in the innings. But you know, as I said, them describe him as you know, he's a very small man, 5'4", so him can't hit the ball hard. But him neat and compact and thing, and he look good for the 30 balls before he come off for the mark, you know.
I wouldn't
just found that interesting.
I wouldn't describe him as elegant in the way that we describe the Mark was and the
Yeah, but yeah, so to the gentleman, you know, from St. Mount Salem though, St. James. Yeah, man, we had good teams winning and not winning, which were, you know, in terms of standard, a little above the Tamar great team.
Yeah, me think so.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Big up. All right,
we go back on. Right, Oster. All right, hello.
All right.
No, not quite.
You have the YouTube comments, them we can look at some. Put them up, Pastor.
All right. Let's go straight into that. Zidane, any news on who will be Arnett Garden new football coach? This is from somebody in Alti.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything just yet.
Omar Martin says, take this brother off the radio, Mount Salem chat your crap. But let's move on. Stefan Wright says, Orville, you can't look at a 4-2 series in basketball based on just the pure numbers. The Pacers were up 2-1 after game 3. The series is closer than people think. And it's not a blowout, as some people said. All I say is that if me say me I'm going to destroy you and end up winning your 4-2, me I'm going to hold on to my destroyer. Oh, we go again. Beat and Teach says, Baggio lacks real substance. Yesterday he came across as bad man in his take on Preacher's Award. Today he's trying to get a got you withholding versus Nikita argument. Baggio do better. Leon Bailey did not get MVP for under 17 at all. He never played under 17. The under 13 and under 15 were for the lower Cassava League, not the elite under 13 or 15.
Yeah, right.
From somebody named Garfield Leslie, I think. This coach wouldn't pick Cargill below average.
Why you say that? No, sir. Cargill don't make his team, man.
Boy, me think Cargill was overrated. When Mr. Dawes played the position, I was much more enamored with Chris Dawes. But the truth is that Peter Cargill was a very serious campaigner, highly respected, had an effect on the people, and when him played, the team calmed down. But to me, it was, as I wouldn't say fat and slow, but never the most mobile, never the most creative. You know, very good at calming down the pace of the game. Yes, so this thing with them say, him decide the tempo of the game. There's only one tempo with Cargill. He calms down the game. And sometimes you need that kind of personality. So if you're telling me about the intangibles that him did bring to that team, that I get it. But with the ball at him foot and what him do, I don't think by then he was way past the Peter Cargill when we did all that. We leave it there, so we don't say no more where we are run. We go back online. Hello.
What's on?
Shipping port.
What go on shipping port?
Big up on yourself. Lady CA, lady taxi driver, big up on yourself.
Yeah, man.
Orville, today, I'm not going to touch the Peter Cargill and Rudolph Fasting because who know football would never put Rudolph Fasting in a Cargill class. Cargill was named the jeer.
At what stage in them career, me
I know that I call for today. I know that I call for
today. Me hear say Peter Cargill is a
Leon Bailey and Walter Boyd I'm think today.
Okay, all right.
Me somebody put down Walter Boyd have to call. That's the reason. No, me never call the program.
Okay.
Me and my brother, I'm full of scratches.
Yeah, the man.
Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
Matthews.
Yes.
Which Premier League team in Jamaica did Leon Bailey played for?
I'm not into the business of answering ridiculous questions.
Next question.
Yes.
Next, who took Leon Bailey outside of Jamaica?
And that's your argument, then?
Hold on, man. Just answer me, man.
All right. But everybody know who does it already, so
all right.
The questions
Craig
are
Butler,
returned.
My next question.
Yes.
How many players did Craig Butler take outside of Jamaica?
Enough. I don't know much. But
who back in Walter days was doing that? Which coach, which agent in a Walter days was doing what Craig Butler is doing today?
I'm not so sure why you're asking those questions.
All right. My next question.
Yeah.
All right. We see Whisper gone on to Chelsea. We see the next Mona player, the number 13, gone on to Chelsea. Right?
I don't know of that.
You don't know of that?
No.
Yeah, the next player is at Chelsea, the number 13.
I don't know about
you
that.
You came on this program and said, you're not special. I don't know why you got why
and I'm not sure if he's
ended up here. You said that.
Yeah, but he's not at any Chelsea.
Anyway, you can't remember.
No, but I'm saying I know what I said, but I'm saying he's not at any Chelsea. You're saying he's at Chelsea.
You said. Okay, hold on.
We're
not hold the line.
Hold on. No. Once you say something, I say no. He went on trial at Chelsea. He's not at Chelsea, my boss. That's why I said I don't know about that.
All right.
He went on trial at Chelsea.
Hold on. In Walter days, who was doing that, taking Jamaican and bringing them?
What does that have to do with how good you are, my boss? What does that have to do with you walk up on the field and drawing your shots and can movement of the ball poor?
You say what
you go down a division. Hold on, let me finish. You go down a division 3. You go down a division 3 down England and you flop.
Yeah.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with a man carry? You go play your flop, my boss.
You talk my talk now, Bridget. My talk. Give me peace of mind. Walter Boyd played in Jamaica Premier League. If put Leon Bailey at Harborview, because he was playing out that side. If Leon Bailey today was playing at Harborview, you think Aston Villa are the team down away would come and buy Leon Bailey?
Again,
playing in Jamaican Premier League.
Again, an irrelevant question.
I
don't know how important.
Leave alone like a cricket bounce ball.
But let me show you why your argument is irrelevant and immaterial, my boss.
Continue, come here have more.
But because when we watch the Maradonas and the Messis and the Zinedine Zidanes of this world,
we're not taking it.
Let me
Keep it at Jamaica.
No, man, hold on, man. Let me make the point to the intelligent people listening to the radio, my boss. If we did not see Zinedine Zidane and Maradona and Messi and these people destroying the best defenders in the world, we would not think they are some of the greatest players in the history of the game. So no matter the excuse you want to find for Waterboy and who never carry him going away. The reality is that if let me finish my boss. No, let me finish the point because it's a bigger point, because you're not understanding the point, my boss, of how to discuss people and how people good or who not good. The level you play at determines and how you do determines how good you are rated, my boss. So no matter if nobody never care Waterboy guy England, and my business that. If you play against them defender. Oh,
me just say one thing to that. You know, say generally speaking, me agree that the higher level you play, but me can't tell a man. Jermaine Blackwood played Test cricket, and Delroy Morgan did not. Jermaine Blackwood cannot bat like Delroy Morgan.
Okay.
No, but Jermaine Blackwood didn't. No. Hold on.
Leon Bailey
Don't do me that.
Hold on.
No, man. You're not going to say anything. You're not going to say anything because I know all these tactics. You're not going to say anything. Jermaine Blackwood.
Yeah, the real thing.
No,
not
Jermaine Blackwood is a very. You're right. He was Messi and Zidane and Maradona who did brilliant at the top level. Jermaine Blackwood is a very, very ordinary test cricketer. So me agree that because of the eras. Hold on, I made the point. No, I'm not really. No, the time so long. No, hold on, because of
no man, he make a fair point.
Yeah, man, because of the era Blackwood going. Yeah, man. So he never special.
The era thing, man.
Yeah, man. Good, sir. So continue now.
Can I talk?
Yes.
You asked below average a question about Walter Boyd dominating in the stadium. I never asked you, because you say Walter Boyd have some poor performances in the stadium. Tell me the game them when playing in the stadium that was poor.
No, what I'm saying, I'm asking. I'm not saying anything. I'm asking the question.
Oh, you're asking a question?
Yeah, I was asking. It was a legitimate question, to tell me the games that so I can go watch it.
Listen. Me can't remember the game now, but every time I've gone to the stadium, I've never seen Walter Boyd at a lukewarm.
No, give me 2 games I can watch. No, man, honestly, I want to watch the game.
This are over 20 years. You know, I remember.
I can't remember. Like how me can say I go watch Bayern.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, the very first game I started Jamaica as a little boy, must be about 9-10 years old.
You know, so
the Shell Cup final. Hold on, man. Listen, man. Me not forget things easy like you. The Shell Cup final.
Just, remember
teenager. But the big batch in
Shipping Port. I remember that we draw nil out in our last World Cup qualifying game in 98, and you never remember, you know. So don't tell me say me don't remember things. Me remember say it was nil out game. And you didn't remember. So it's you don't remember.
Hey, don't try to reel it.
Call me tomorrow, man.
We'll call back with argument.
I
think we're not overrate Walter with you, but I think Zidane underrate. I think the answer.
There's a middle.
You're right in
There's a middle.
I think the Jamaican public think him better than he actually is, but I think Zidane not rate him as good as he actually was. So
we talk again tomorrow.
It is a compromise. This.
Yeah, we talk tomorrow, Shipping Port. All right, big up to our Shipping Port. Big up to Bill Ravage as well. Enjoy with the car, Bill Ravage. That's why we give him a little extra time to the mommy baby, because he bring a vibe to the program. And him follow the football, and we like the discussion. So big up Bill Ravage. Join us to big up Pastor Hoyt and big up Miss Marion, who was in technical chair. Join us tomorrow. Same place. Remember, June 28th, people doing the park, Cadwell football field. Don't miss it when you come and buy at the bar and watch football. June 28th. So long.
That's the sports desk for today. Remember to tune in